I kind of wish that was the first. I kind of wish I hit record a second sooner and got that one in there.
Do you want me to just say it again?
We'll loop back around. Oh, well, we'll say before the video's clicked off of. They always say it's the first like 30 seconds you gotta get them, right?
Yeah.
So I fucking 50. God, shit. Okay.
Hurry up.
Quickly, I'm just saying, before you leave, this is you listener have a very, very rare opportunity here. Okay, if you happen to look down, yes, stop the video for a second. It sounds crazy. Look away from the blank screen with nothing on it because this is just an audio. But if you look down below that, you'll see that it says subscriber count. And usually I'm saying, like, what kind of bozo nuts goes on into a podcast and says, "Oh, you please follow me," right? And I'm just saying, you have the very rare opportunity here to be the one and only 69th subscriber of this podcast.
Let's call getting it on the ground floor.
And again, and you're thinking, like, you know what? Alex is being selfless here, and it could easily be misconstrued as him being selfish. It happens that happens sometimes, right?
Did you say shellfish?
I did. I said selfish.
That's some good comedy, isn't it?
You think I'm asking this for my own gain, right? But no, realistically, I'm being honest here, right? What the hell is the difference between 68 subs and 69 subs? Jack squat, okay? Nothing. Zero, okay? It doesn't fucking butter my biscuit anymore, okay? No extra cheddar on my plate. All it does is for one lucky person when this, of course, inevitably takes off, even with all the fucking naysayers in the comments. I call those people not fucking correct. Just
it's
wrong.
Good way to put it. You're incorrect, actually.
You're just incorrect. I'm not going to insult you. I'm not going to insult you. I'm just going to say, hey, you're wrong. You're just not correct. It's fine. All right? You missed
I can see
all
where
right?
you're coming from, but you're in fact wrong.
Exactly. Nice argument. Unfortunately, you're wrong.
Very well put.
Very well said argument. Very nice critique. You're right. How did I trick you into watching this video? You think this sucks. Very, very good points. However, all of them equally, unequivocally incorrect.
Yeah, because we didn't trick you.
No. You were brought here.
You wanted to.
You wanted to be here. And you know what, too? And listen, I'm just doing this to be a selfless guy, to be a nice guy, to be a cordial guy, okay? I'm just saying, you have the one chance, the only chance, and even if you think, hey, these guys do suck. Let's say you're in that group of people who are just, plainly wrong. Let's say you're one of those guys.
And do you really want to go through your life being wrong, just for the record?
Just for argument's sake here, okay? Let's just say today, on this day, whichever day it is that you may be listening to, you're thinking, these guys fucking suck.
Then
Let's just say you're in that wrong state of mind, okay? You still have the very rare limited opportunity, just one for one. It's not the whole get it before it's sold out, but we're secretly just whatever many orders we get, we're just gonna print them. No, there's one spot. It's a prize thing. All right, just take a gamble in life. Life's about gambles. You wanna know why? Because if let's say you think we do suck, okay, which means again, it just means that you're a dum-dum, but we're gonna ignore that fact.
We're trying to help you.
We're trying to help you here. We're trying to bridge
yourself.
the gap. We're trying to give you a chance here because if you are the 69th subscriber, right, and we do blow up, which we will. You're just wrong. You're wrong. If we do blow up, when we blow up, I mean, not if, of course, if you're wrong, we will. So you blow, when we inevitably blow up, you can be like, that gamble paid off. I'm the 69th subscriber.
I'm the cool one.
And then, of course,
And we'll send you a T-shirt.
Yeah, I don't think there's any possible. You know what? No, there is a possible way. Here's how you do it. Okay, there's no way to retroactively do it. We couldn't get to 100,000 subscribers and go search ourselves who the 69th subscriber was, right? But if they actually, what they can do is it's like. Go to the YouTube page, go to the About section, see that business email? Hey, just subscribe with a timestamp so we know of the day. Hey, that person's a 69th subscriber. You know what happens? When we do, inevitably, like I said, because people who were wrong earlier, when we do take off, they will get that custom T-shirt.
That'd be fucking awesome.
See? It's like a pre-order.
It'll say,
you pre-order games all the time.
It'll say BYE. It'll have the date.
No. It'll just be a T-shirt. It'll be one of these Russell Athletic plain T-shirts.
That's not even have the date on it. I thought it was gonna be typed out, not anything special.
No, I'm dropping. How much? What? It's a fucking subscriber. How much we wouldn't give him? We're giving him a T-shirt.
At
That's
least
a cool
put the
thing.
number on there,
dude. Fine. If they want to pay for it, a little bonus for it.
You know what? You're right. We'll just buy the T-shirts and we'll all handwrite the number on it.
Nice. And then they'll be like, no, this is. Then they'll be like, no, this is actually a thing. Like, I'm sorry, so there's. I cannot. How do I know this is? You could just done this yourself. How can I tell this is authentically signed by the brothers Yurasits? I'm like, well, they didn't sign it, but they drew 69 on it. But you could have just drawn 69 on it, sir. I could have, but you gotta believe me here.
Since there will be some of those,
I didn't.
Since there will be naysayers that don't believe you, I'll tell you what, we'll send your very own letter of authenticity.
Yeah, we'll send you a letter. So, you know what we'll do? Yeah. I refuse to spend the money to have a shirt printed up that says something on it, but I'll do you one better. I'll give you a plain white Russell Athletic t-shirt. I'll write 69 on it, and I'll put it in one of those jersey frames where it has like the thick wood border, and it has the black mat with like the gold pinstriping around it, and then it has like the shirt perfectly folded and pinned up against the board, and then beneath it's like a photo of like the team. So you'll get a sick photo of not you in it, but me and Robbie. And then you'll have like, it'll say 69, and it'll say that, like a golden plaque on top that says Brothers Yurasits. So I'll do all that, but again, I'm just not doing the whole custom shirt thing here. We're just gonna do very simple 69 in black Sharpie.
With the letter authenticity.
And then we'll have it attached in the bottom right corner.
And we'll have it legally notarized as well.
Yes. Dude, way to contribute for once. Way to bring like an actual nice layer or something.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And then it'll be like, which means then, again, like when we inevitably take off, you can be selling that shit like a fucking sports memorabilia fucking store, It'd be like, remember that episode of Entourage with Turtle and his uncle in the auction?
Yeah.
One of those deals. Like, you can have some, you can couple players like, hey, dude, we're hedging this thing on this. We're going to buy this Brothers Yurasits original 69 subscriber signed plaque, picture, jersey thing.
Honestly, that's a pretty sick prize. I want one myself. I might subscribe to our channel just because I want one.
An appreciating asset. All right, you right now, again, you just to clarify, you subscribe for free to be the 69 subscriber. You claim it, prove that you're 69 subscriber, and then you get a fucking thing that could be upwards of worth, I don't know, $6 million in just maybe 6 years. Who knows?
And here's even the real.
When RFK is the president and this fucking economy gets on the right track, all right, we can be like, hey, this is a $6 million asset right here for the world's #1 podcast.
Well, two things about that. A, if you do in fact think that we do suck, which you are in fact wrong.
Which you are, yeah, ipso facto, you're wrong.
All you have to do is hit subscribe. You don't have to watch the content. You just get the, you get a special number.
That's why I'm being selfless.
You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. Just click that button.
Dude, there's not a selfish bone tingling in my body right now. This is for this person. Again, it could be a naysayer, but it's the investment, right? Okay. You think every real estate investor loves every fucking property they buy? No. They want to buy shitty places for shitty people to live in and jack up the prices, all right?
Those are
the American dream, all right? If BitLife has taught me anything, it's the only way to generate around $400 million a year.
It's real estate.
Is to real estate, and to every year when you're fucking when the single mother working 3 jobs says she complains about her rent being too high, I'll be like, you know what? What are you paying right now? $1,400 a month. All right. Rent's $2,600. Sorry.
They always agree to it. I don't understand.
No, every once in a while they move out, and then they ask for their security deposit back, and I say no. I keep that. And then they sue me, and then my lawyers win, because who do I hire? Fucking Brandon J. Broderick, attorney at law. You win them all with him.
Salino and Barnes.
He's a home run hitter.
Myself.
I miss those Salinos and Barnes commercials. You know what I miss?
They're the expert attorneys.
What was the fucking... Oh, my God. This is like the scene in... Not the scene. You know when you're in the original Assassin's Creed game, you're doing like the kill?
I know everything with the original Assassin's Creed game.
The good one. The one good game. The one of 2 good games that series made. Mm-hmm. Very early bloomers. Not late bloomers. Very early bloomers. Really got to a hot start.
Somebody call that premature.
Yeah. They're really good at the foreplay.
Yeah, foreplay is phenomenal.
First, phenomenal. They're good. They're a solid single hitter. You talk about doubles, triples, and home runs, they're very clueless. But I digress.
It's like one of your new catchphrases.
What I was going to say was that you remember when you're killing someone in Assassin's Creed, the first one, right? Mm-hmm. And everything disappears and it becomes like you and him in this weird setting.
Cyborg thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Cybernetic, whatever.
My memory just became that for a second, or just fragmented like that.
I wish my memory was like that.
It wasn't a pause. I'm trying to remember the details of the memory. Oh. But unfortunately,
so you're in a room right now. It's all like
there's no furniture in here. Everything's polygons. It's all weird, like whitish, bluish, grayish, with like some extra like little squiggly digital lines off the side of everything.
Am I glitching in different like positions in the room in front of you?
Yeah.
So now I'm like
you're over there. Now you're over here. Now you're over there. Yeah. Now the really funny thing about bringing this up is that I had a reason for it, but unfortunately, from all this side banter, not even blaming you, myself included.
Thank you.
What was the connection to? What memory was I having that? Let's back it up for a second. Let's back it up. I know.
Dude,
this is tough. All right. That was 8 minutes of consciousness. Okay, that's our record here. Talking about 69 subscriber.
How special that'd be. You don't have to do anything.
You wouldn't
get a free T-shirt.
Free T-shirt. But after that, it was like the last thing we were talking about before Assassin's Creed.
What the fuck was the last thing?
You said something.
See, it feels like what did I say?
I said something, brother.
The last thing I said was you don't even have to. Even if you think we suck, which we do, in fact, you don't have to do anything. You just get a shirt.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I said.
Hold on. We're talking about BitLife.
Oh yeah, real estate.
And then I mentioned real estate, and I mentioned raising rates, and then not giving security deposits back. My better lawyer is Brandon J. Broderick, attorney at law.
Dude, that was...
Thank you. And then we're not quite there yet, though, because that called me up to a lot of the
You missed those guys. Then you said Brandon J. Roderick, attorney at law. Then I said Selena Barnes.
Oh, my God. Thank you. Home run hitter. Really. All right. That was stupid. Don't ever make that noise again. This all comes full circle. God, that was brilliant, okay? Those fragmented memories I was talking about, I'm having this right now. I can only remember half of the fucking thing. As far as seeing the commercials from the past, there was a really long way to get to this part, okay? But trust me, there's something here, all right? I don't know what it is, but there's something.
I'm enjoying the ride.
What was the Toyota? Who was the Toyota big Toyota dealer on Long Island? And that summer jingle they used to play on 106.1 BLI. Remember when the number one pop station of Long Island in Connecticut?
That was I loved.
No, dude, 106.1 fucked.
Pat Magana's Long Island weather.
That's
Walk
dude.
97.5.
That's fucking sick.
106.1 The Panda.
Dude. Long Island kicks ass.
Yeah, I can't remember what you asked me.
Some Toyota company. It was some
I
Toyota
have no fucking
dealership.
clue.
They had such a good jingle. I used to hear it all the time on 106.1 BLI.
The only fucking car jingle I can remember, it's not even a jingle. I forget who these fucking guys
The
were.
Autobot King.
It was in Pennsylvania, and I can't. The last one was like a B.
Stilinski
Let's just call it Bonhams, okay? They were Bonhams.
Sure.
It was Gary Bonham, because I can't think of the actual name.
Right. Can you tell me the name doesn't sound absolutely atrociously stupid and offensively unbelievable?
Okay, fine. Give me a name.
Gary Bonham's Cars.
Dude, they had some name like that. I don't fucking remember. Give me a name then.
This is your story. Come up with a better story.
Fine. Fucking goddamn it. The Ethan Embreys, okay? No,
That's an actor.
Give me a name, okay? I don't know. You can't.
Who sounds like a car dealer? Okay, sit down. Let's do a little world building, okay?
The first thing
who
was
owns
definitely
car dealerships.
Okay,
guys who peaked in high school. All
Guys
right.
named Gary.
No guy named Gary was anything in high school.
Okay. Guys named Nat.
No guy named Nat was anything in high school.
Guys named Heath.
Frankie.
Frankie actually sounded
Frankie owns a car dealership.
Okay, Frankie.
What's the last name? What's Frankie's last name? Right, this is world building.
I need like a
He wears a class ring.
Yeah, he's
unseasonably
slick black
tan.
hair.
Slick back hair.
Slick back hair, thank you. He's got the ID bracelet.
He's a real dago wop bastard.
Sometimes he's got a sweater on the middle of the day, but his sleeves are always rolled up.
True. Very true.
He's always got slacks
always
on.
Yeah, but they're always khaki slacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's always wearing fucking like boat
style,
shoes. He's always got like, loafers on, like brown loafers. He owns a car dealership. What's his name? It's Frankie.
Frankie, no nonsense. Italiano.
No.
Frankie Muniz.
No, that's an actor again. You see, you've gone back to where we were earlier.
What was our neighbor's name? Frankie what?
No. We'll go,
I can't think of any Italian names. I can't think of a single Italian last name. Ribisi.
All right, fine. Ribisi. Frankie Ribisi Autos.
Yeah. So it was a generational. So it's Frankie Ribisi Senior, Frankie Ribisi.
I love those commercials.
Junior.
Hi. They're always loud. No. Hi. I'm John Johnson.
No,
I've been running this company. I mean, this is a different commercial. This is for this is like for like a gutter company.
Sorry, I wasn't following.
For like rain, your gutter's full. It's always the camera's always really far away. They're always in direct sunlight. It's always like just low effort. The camera's always up, so they're looking up like it's a fucking commercial. They're like, hi, I'm Jerry Johnson. I've been doing this for 65 years. Here's my son, Jared Johnson. Hi, guys. I'm Jerry Johnson. I'm 45 years old, and here's my 23-year-old son, Jerry Johnson III, who just joined the company in the ranks. You can call us to have a family guarantee for a family company to a family of America. And, and not to mention, all right, if you call right now, we'll not only take care of your gutters, we'll also rake your leaves for you.
You're reminding me of, all right, guys, I'm done now. I'm going home. Okay, I'm driving on the highway now. Oh, what's for dinner, honey? You know what I'm doing?
Not even remotely.
This is the commercial on Rick and Morty when he's doing the car commercial for Doors or whatever, and then they follow the guy going home and he's just living his life. And then Morty's like,
okay.
What's this commercial?
Yeah, what are they trying to sell me? Continue.
No, I wish the commercial was like that. No, it was Frankie Ribisi going, I'm Frankie Ribisi. And then the third version of Frankie goes, no, I'm Frankie Ribisi.
You remember those two morons?
No, we're Frankie Ribisi.
Oh, God,
and we sell cars.
gross.
Oh, it was terrible.
That's nice.
So fucking terrible. I hope they hear this. They know exactly who they are. It's fucking terrible.
We should have said, my name is Bob Isis of Isis Toyota. That should have been the one we went with.
Nice.
Bummer.
Nice.
Lost opportunity.
Yeah, really.
That made me think of, remember those two bozos, those two knuckleheads who used to go into the distributors and they'd like come in there to the growler station and they'd be like, "Hey, Facebook friends," and it was that father and the son, and they do like a little like.
Oh
10-minute
my god,
video
I
with
hated
JJ.
those guys.
Dude, I wanted to bash those guys' fucking skulls in with like with the root beer kegs. Remember those fat little root beer kegs that no one ever bought?
Spilled over and were always sticky and
they were
fucking
always
disgusting.
so sticky, dude. That shit was stickier than a goddamn dorm floor.
So sticky.
So sticky. Those were disgusting, actually.
Dude,
Remember those idiots coming in there?
So much.
That was a wild time. They were just, and also,
this is a good beer. I like drinking this beer.
And also, it's like,
Any
you fucking losers. Can you at least have the dignity to come in I know we are busy on Saturday. Can you just come in on Saturday at like 7 o'clock so it's reasonable that you're drinking? Can you not come in at opening at 8 a.m. on a Wednesday and be yelling in my ear and talking about fucking, wow, this cranberry pumpkin beer is phenomenal.
Any tasting notes? It tastes just like beer.
Cranberry,
but with cranberry.
And pumpkin.
It's wild. I don't know where they come up with these things.
Well, this isn't too hoppy for the guys who like hops out there. Don't you worry. This is just the right amount of hops. All right, guys, we'll be back here next week to try another beer.
Ooh, that's pretty hoppy.
And the whole time, somehow I always get stuck at being at the register. And I was skimming off the top. That wasn't all that bad, but it was still, I had to watch this. I guess I was, in a way, it was like they were paying me overtime to be the in-house audience, You know
who's never...
I was in the back, like, you fucking suck! And like, Alex, enough. It was funny the first time they were here.
Fuck you,
It wasn't funny the next 10 times, and it wasn't funny for the 10 times for every time they've come since.
Actually, I beg to differ. You're in fact wrong, actually. It's been funny every time.
Suck my fucking dick. This place fucking sucks.
Fuck you and your beer.
Most of it's out of fucking, it's all bad.
Fucking, I'm going to sound mean making fun of them, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm not
God,
going to call it
what a rebel without a cause. I'm going to sound mean.
Right? I wish I had the call.
I'm going to sound mean.
Fucking, remember, I'm not going to use anyone's names. All right, see if you can just guess my
I'll try.
Okay?
You're going to be like, PJ. Terry.
Jerome AFK.
Tony.
Remember Jerome AFK?
Yeah, I do.
Jerome AFK. Remember how giddy he got every time he got to go up there and talk about the beer? But then he never in fact spoke. Oh my god, yeah. Then he never actually said anything.
Oh my god, yeah. He made a big deal about it. Yeah. So they'd come in on Wednesday, and then Tuesday closing, he'd be like, "Yeah, that father and son. Let's just call them like
Dickhead and Fuckface Junior.
Dickhead and Fuckface
Junior. It's Fuckface Junior. He's named after his father, Dickhead.
Dickhead Fuckstick. And Dickhead Fuckstick Junior.
Nice.
DF and DF squared. They're coming. He'd be like, they're coming over tomorrow. They're actually gonna. I'm gonna be the one. PJ Souls isn't gonna be here today, so I get to be the one trying the fucking beer.
Ooh, PJ Souls.
The Hop Lawn from Halloween. The Hop Lawn from Rock and Roll High School.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
Smoke show.
Yeah, really.
Ding ding, knockout. But I digress. He was saying he'd be all like, yeah, I'm gonna fill in tomorrow. I'm actually the third. I'm actually also an assistant manager here. And then you get him with the whole like, yeah, isn't that 22-year-old kid also an assistant manager here? And you're 45 years old. And he'd be like, I'm like more of an assistant manager. I'm like, so PJ Souls is the manager. I'm like the assistant manager, and he's kind of like the assistant of the assistant.
District manager.
I'm assistant to the assistant of the manager. It's like interesting because a lot of the time I feel like I honestly almost kind of got the vibe. It was like I almost felt more like less like you were my manager and more like you had the same dead end job I had, and that you may have been getting paid more. Realistically, I can't imagine it was much more.
Well, considering our raises were. Oh,
nickels.
You made it $9.25?
Nickels and dimes.
Get $9.30 this month, boy.
How about instead of a dime raise, how about you raise me a dime bag? How about that?
That'd be a good trade-off,
all right? Since you won't let me take home beer at the end of the week. You know how pissed I got when Mike mentioned to me that his cousin worked at the beer distributor in Miller Place, and like every Friday they could take home a case of beer?
I was just going to say, why don't we go...
But like, they couldn't do that. I think the only rule was they couldn't be imports. Like, hey, no, don't break the bank. Bring home like a Miller Lite or a Coors Light or something.
That's actually reasonable.
You're not taking home those Stellas, guys. All right, stop. You're being really ridiculous. Okay, I can't be giving out 10 cases of Stellas every week. I'll go broke.
Yeah, we only got a lousy 10% off.
Exactly, dude. I know.
So,
and we weren't supposed to give to people who, dude. Remember, what was that kid's name? Actually, that blonde kid. We'll call him Blondie, right? Remember when
No,
Blondie?
the kid from Fortnite. He looked just
Just
like that
he looked
character
like the
from
player
Fortnite.
model from Fortnite, the default
Yes.
blonde character.
Default blonde character from Fortnite.
Default blonde guy.
We used to work with
Yeah,
him.
dude. Remember his dad came in. It was so funny. His dad came in and was buying tobacco products. And so he got, he also went all out. He was like, all right, I want, like, he got like 3 packs of cigarettes. He got like a dozen cigars. He got a bag of tobacco. He got a fucking chewing tobacco pouch. He was just covering all his bases.
This guy's going wild.
Dad's going hard. And he was also smoking a cigar while I was talking to him.
That's badass.
All right.
I wish I
As he
could
was
be that
buying all
guy.
that shit, he was in a fucking, again, super tan, older guy, was in the fucking cargo shorts, Hawaiian, the Charlie Sheen look.
Nice.
Charlie Harper.
Nice. Those
Little
are
Charlie
the
Harper.
happiest men on earth.
Exactly. And I remember he's walking over me. He's like, "Hey, do I get a discount?" He was not Italian for the life of him, by the way, but I can't do an Irish accent. So, and he also wasn't
can't do an
Irish,
Irish
but he
accent?
definitely looked Irish. You know what I mean?
Something about
You
just,
pick it up and down.
Somebody just screams Irish.
Something just screams a little Irish. So he was talking to me, and he's like, "Oh, yo, I get a fucking discount on this shit? You know my boy works here. I get a discount on this?" And I was like, yeah, totally." And then fucking, what should we call the
Ponytail Derek.
Ponytail? We're gonna call him Ponytail Derek.
Yep.
All right, Ponytail Derek, who
Are we not
for
talking about the
description,
same guy?
I'm talking about the fucking just man-child. I don't even know what you just gestured to me. Those were glasses?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it the guy who would clean the fucking pipes and like come back drunk to work? Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Wet hoodie?
Ponytail Derek.
We'll call it wet hoodie.
He has a ponytail.
I don't remember. I didn't know that. I forgot about that.
Well,
I
he did it when
thankfully
you
blocked that out.
worked
when we
there.
left. Yeah,
when we left. So it's
Ponytail Derek. He was in the other cashier station. Which he got such a kick out of me at that first hub, because there was 2 cashier stations. There was like the main cashier station with like a nice circular,
Yeah, the cool one.
Then there was the shitty one off to the side. And every once in a while, he'd leave here a little bit, and no one would be at the register for a second, and then I'd pick up a register to go help a customer, and I'd stay there. I could tell him that he was seething.
Yeah, I know.
He'd go to the pussy register and be like, maybe we should switch actually, because so you can take people and leave, and maybe you should, because this is actually it's probably better if I'm the one there, in case they have any questions, they can ask me where the thing is when they first walk in. Yep. And I'd be like, dude, on my second day of working here, a customer asked you where Miller Lite was, and you put them in the wrong aisle, and then I had to move to the right aisle, and then fucking Jerome AFK walked over and said, we moved the Miller Lite 3 years ago from there. And I was like, well, that's something. And that guy worked there for, 29 years?
Yeah.
I guess the point, though. I was giving the guy the discount for the tobacco products, and he overheard it from his high tower of superiority over at the main register. So he weasels his way over the. He's like, oh yeah, actually,
Technically speaking,
you're actually not supposed to do it on tobacco products. And then he's like, you should take that off. And I said, oh, okay. And then I said, you doing cash or card? And then the dad laughs like, cash. All right, cool. And then Todd's like, no, you should take it off. And I said, no, yeah. And I just fucking put the transaction through, took the money and put it back. And then Todd's like, all right, well, you shouldn't do that again. And I was like, for sure. And that was the exchange.
For sure.
For sure. Yeah. Big time.
Oh, I thought you said. I thought you said you was good, Spider.
Yeah, exactly. It was one of those things. And also, this was funny too. He had no knowledge of this. It was just like seeing literally a monkey maintain a job for 20 years. You know when we watched that video about that woman who faked teaching ASL to a gorilla or something? And she was trying to say that he was fluent and had developed consciousness, but then they were all saying how it was very repetitive and there were never expressions of emotion, only commands like, I want food.
No, I didn't hear anything about
All
this.
right, I watched some video about some liar who was saying that she taught an ape or a gorilla, some primate, how to be a fucking real person. I'm a real boy, Pinocchio style. And that they had a deep understanding of everything, and they were expressing thoughts and opinions, and I could watch films and be like, oh, I think it was rather elementary. And everything else. But in sign language, they couldn't speak. But in sign language, and it turned out it was a complete lie, and all the footage was very like they released a video of her trying to say that this ape was telling humans to recycle more because they're gonna, after reading of her site, she was that humans are gonna end the world from pollution. It was like, first off,
that's super complex.
That's so interesting that this gorilla,
he's been speaking for a couple of weeks.
No, at this point it's like 18-year con.
Shit, really?
Yeah, it's been going
How
on for
have I
25
never heard
years.
of this? How the fuck have I never heard
You've heard
this?
the story before. It's still going on. This woman only has let 3 reporters come there, and they've only given her they've only allowed them to review footage and actually show them in-person things. And again, but all the things that they're actually saying as far as, first off, they're putting subtitles in this video of the gorilla saying "end world hunger," be green, blah 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 blah, and it's like the gorilla's literally slapping its fucking just hands around aimlessly. It's like those are not symbols, those are not words. You're just putting text on a visual of a gorilla.
To be fair, some sign language kind of is just waving your hands around.
It is, okay, but also a lot of sign language is interpretive.
That's
okay,
my point.
Like I was watching a Patrice O'Neal stand-up clip the other day. And there was this hot ASL chick who was doing it for the crowd, and he kind of kept getting sidetracked saying, "God damn," and everything else. Like just watching her go out, and he's like, "How do you say this?" And he just kept like, "God damn, how do you say this?" Right? And it was like she was like kind of like rolling her hips, and she was like, "He's like, you're making this up," and like she was doing like some suggestive things, and it was like so clearly have a full grasp of ASL, this gorilla would have to understand the complexities to then like watch social interaction. And then compute signs for things that it hasn't have sign language for, and express these things, which is not doing.
Yeah.
I digress. Kind of, sort of. All right.
Not really. That was actually the point we were trying to get to.
Sort of. Kind of. God damn it.
Sorry.
Son of a bitch. Okay. Basically, though, it was saying all these things that it was not saying, but then like almost all of the commands it was shown in the actual videos released over the years, it was just saying things like. I think his name was like, it had a human name. Well, give me a girl's name.
A girl's name?
A girl's name. I think it might have been a boy. I don't remember. Give me a girl's name, though. It's a cute little girl gorilla. I don't know.
Samantha.
Samantha. It'd just be commands like, Samantha.
Oh, just call it Amy, like the movie.
Oh, Amy. Amy, hungry. Amy, eat. I eat. And then also, too, it showed patterns of, like, juvenile behavior of, like, having the development of, like, a 2-year-old's brain capacity because... It would like when it came across, it had no like problem solving capabilities. It would like just repeat the same signs over and over again. So it had a limit. It remembered things. It didn't have a grasp of the language what they meant. It just associated things where it said, "Oh, snack." It wasn't able to actually form a complex sentence structure like she was saying. She's a total con artist and she should be stoned. Okay, it's true. All right, you don't get our hopes up by teasing us by saying Planet of the Apes is just around the corner, and then tell me I have to find out it's all a goddamn lie. All right.
Honestly, I'm so fucking pumped for that shit, man.
Remember those articles when it was like, primates have officially entered the Stone Age?
Yeah, I'm fucking psyched.
Oh, shit.
Let's welcome them with open arms.
That's awesome. Honestly, think about it. That'll be the way to unite humanity.
Maybe.
We stop all this whole... You know what? This one's going to happen, all right? In fucking... I give it in 15 years. What year are we in? 12 years, all right? In 2035. That sounds like a very sci-fi-esque year.
It does.
All right? In 2035... The primates will have accelerated through the Stone Age, through like the Victorian era.
They have us to look at.
What?
They have our example to look at. So they already have
a blueprint.
Whoa.
That's crazy, man. It's like how they always say how it's the first person who does something has to be the one who does, but then the second person comes in and gets all the glory for doing it the right way and doing it better and faster and, everything. So basically, in the next 12 years, in 2035, they will have gone through the Stone Age, the Dark Ages. They would have had some sort of Jesus Christ prophet figure who gets... What?
Caesar.
No, that's... I guess, yeah, you're right, that works, but he has to be legitimately crucified for this to be a one-to-one like it's supposed to be. I think it only works if it's a one-to-one.
True.
Then they're going to have then they're going to start having it where they start to have, like, factions of gorillas and monkeys and, like, orangutans, and it's probably like a fourth kind of monkey in that family as well. Probably like a fifth or sixth. Chimpanzee, exactly. There's other ones. Silverback.
Monkeys.
Huh?
Silverback gorillas, spider monkeys.
All these things. I think they might lose quickly.
No, dude, those things are fucking...
My point, though, right?
They're resilient.
Is they start to faction off. You get one that's like a little shorter, a little bit of a mustache guy starts to kind of hate a specific set of primates. Just implores a thing called like Gorilla Krieg instead of Blitzkrieg. It's one-to-one with some funny little alterations, where they kind of trivialize the whole "we're monkeys," just a little bit, But then they spry up with their race or their human journey, their primate journey. I don't know, they're monkey. Well, I think they have a new name. Honestly, they're gonna be like, "You can't call us that. It's our word." They're like, "You can't call us, orangutans." That only orangutans can say orangutan. It's one of those situations because it has to be one-to-one.
Fucking...
I'm not done yet. Hold on.
Oh my god, when do I read the talk?
And then what happens is it gets to the point where then they go through all of that. They have their JFK gets assassinated. They have the 60s, right? They go through the Victorian era. They have all the artists and everything. They go through the Baroque period? Is that what it was, the music in that style?
Yeah, that happened well before JFK.
I know. I jump back to the Victorian era and I'm jumping. They go through all of that. They also do a one-to-one of discovering the world where they like traverse and like they get to the Americas, but we're all like we already settled here. They kind of feel it's like this. No, it's a conquest. We're gonna you know, and like, you can't give us the blankets. It's not going to work. We've done this trick before. We've done this charade. We invented it.
They also have a 1-to-1 for 9/11.
Exactly. Yeah, it's Monkey 11. That's what they call it. They call it Monkey again because they still think it's funny. They're trying to go with the cute thing a little bit. But then what happens is they catch up. They go through 9/11 specifically. That's actually the inciting incident. They go through 9/11. They form the military-industrial monkey complex. Okay, it becomes all-out war. And then what happens is that finally...
Or conquest for the battle.
They decide for a battle for conquest of the planet of the apes. And they decide that they want to take over the world from the humans. The humans have to fight back, right? Mm-hmm. What does that do? Unites all of the humans in the world to finally be, all like, I want to share a Coke with the world commercial, or It's a Small World.
Yeah.
To finally get one of those idealistic utopias like Coca-Cola and Disney to it's not the same company.
Might as well be.
God damn. What is this fucking propaganda they're putting down our throats about? I want to share a Coke with the world. Nevertheless... What I was going to say...
Yeah, stop digressing.
I'm so sorry. What was I going to say?
Something about monkeys.
Oh, yeah, thank you. So what's going to happen is they're going to have it where they catch up with the industrial complex after the 9/11 or whatever. We're going to all unite to be friendly against them, and they're going to be enemies against us, right? Mm-hmm. Then we're going to take on the new net. Basically, what we're going to do is, we're finally in 2035 going to see this true significance to the song Where Is the Love by the Black Eyed Peas featuring Justin Timberlake. What's wrong with the world, mama? People living like they ain't got no mama. Uh-huh. I think the whole world gets to the trauma, only attracted to things that are prone to trauma. Overseas we trying to stop terrorism, but we still got terrorists here living in the USA, the big CIA, the Bloods, the Crips, and the KKK, right? Now we're gonna really champion that song as a society, humans.
We are
humans.
So that means the monkeys are gonna have their own version, where instead of Will I Am, it's Monk I Am.
No, that doesn't work. It's the monkey-eyed peas.
The monkey-eyed peas?
Yeah, it's still Will I Am. It's Will I Am Monkey.
Why not the Black-Eyed Bananas?
That's a good name, actually. The Black-Eyed Bananas is a great name because that's cuter again. Because honestly, what are the peas for? People? That's dumb. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, bananas. You know what monkeys go bananas over?
Is that what that means?
I don't know what it means. I don't care. It's the Black-Eyed Peas. They were popular for like 3 years. All right.
I thought it was like the vegetable, a pea. I didn't know what the fuck that meant.
A vegetable. Do you have arugula? Excuse me, sir. A vegetable, a vegetable. The point is, then we fight a war against them.
They win though, so they send us on reservations.
No, we win.
Oh, I thought it was all.
You're not saying movies like Independence Day and shit. We always win.
Oh, you're right. Shit, I haven't seen Independence Day,
dude. All right, today is the day that we take back our Independence Day. Got some hard-hitting words from the one and only real TV. If I could have any president in all across cinema actually be the president, all right, it's Bill Pullman.
Bill Pullman now or 1974?
Meg Ryan.